Welcome to the series of Azure ML Toolbox video tutorials. Today I am going to talk about join data control in Azure ML. This control is used to join two datasets. You can perform a join operation on two tables by using this control. To perform join, we have to get two datasets on the canvas. For demonstration purpose, I will be using saved datasets in Azure ML. I have selected restaurant customer data and restaurant ratings dataset. Next, to use Join Data Control, go to Data Transformation tab and Expand Manipulation tab, or you can simply search Join Data in the search box. You have Join Data Control and drag it on the canvas. Now we have all the components required to perform join operation. But before performing join on these two datasets, we have to understand them. So let's visualize the two datasets. We want to find common key columns from both the datasets. This is restaurant customer data, which has 19 columns and 138 rows. Here the key column could be user ID because it tells us about the interests of particular user. Now let's look at the other dataset. This is restaurant ratings dataset, which contains ratings for each restaurant given by a particular user. This dataset also has user ID column. Therefore, user ID can be a key column on which we can join two tables. Now we can talk about join data control. As you can see, there are two input ports and one output port present in join data control. We have to connect these two datasets to these two input ports of join data. The datasets are now connected. Let's go to the Properties pane of Join Data Control. We have to select the key columns on which the join operation will be performed. In the Join Key columns, for L, we have to select a key column from the dataset connected on left input port of the Join Data Control. Click on the Launch Column selector to select the column. I will select User ID as the key column. Similarly, in Join Key columns for R, we have to select a key column from the dataset connected on right input port of the Join Data Control. Click on the Launch Column selector to select the column. I will select User ID as the key column. Next parameter is Match Case. It indicates whether a case-sensitive comparison is allowed in key columns. It is selected by default and I'll keep the settings as it is. Below this we have join type. There are 4 different types like inner join, left outer join, full outer join, left semi-join. Let's select inner join first. This selects all the rows from both tables as long as there is a match between the columns. The next parameter is keep right key columns in join table. It indicates whether to keep key columns from the second dataset in the join dataset. This option is checked by default. Now we will run the experiment. The experiment has finished running and we can see the output results. Right-click on the output port of join data and select Visualize. We have joined two tables by using inner join. We can see all the user IDs with their profile and ratings they have given to each restaurant. We have two user ID columns which are from two different datasets. So this is the other user ID column which is suffixed by number 2 to indicate that it is from the other dataset. Now let's see the next parameter of join type, which is left outer join. This returns all the rows from the left table with the matching rows in the right table. The result is null in the right side when there is no match. Now we will run the experiment. The experiment has finished running and we can see the output results. Right-click on the output port of Join Data Control and select Visualize. We have joined two tables by using left outer join. If there were no matching entries in the right dataset, then the output would have been marked as null. But there are no null values here because all the entries have been matched. Going ahead, let's see the next parameter of join type, which is full outer join. This returns all the rows from the left table and from the right table. And now we will run the experiment. The experiment has finished running and we can see the output results. Right-click on the output port of join data and select Visualize. Here we have joined the two tables by using full outer join, where there are all the rows from left table and from the right table. Now let's see the last parameter of join type, which is left semi-join. This only returns the records from the left-hand table. If there are multiple matching rows in the right-hand column, an inner join will return one row for each matching column, while a left semi-join only returns the rows from the left table. We will run the experiment. The experiment has finished running and we can see the output results. Right-click on the output port of Join Data Control and select Visualize. We have joined two tables by using left semi-join. As you can see, output result only contains the matching columns from left dataset. Hence, we have successfully learned how to join two datasets by using Join Data Control. Thank you.